Hi all, welcome to Code with Prince. So in the today's tutorial, we are going to see about the array data structures only. So like if you are you facing any difficulties in solving the problems, or else you're facing the difficulties in solving the data structure questions to clear the interview. So this is for you all only. So you can just follow my videos regularly to see all the videos and how to learn to solve the problems, how to like improvise your skills in learning data structures. So do follow my videos regularly to become a pro developer, and also I'm 100% sure you will be clearing the interview and you will just earn more money like an actual developer do. So here let me explain you with the array introduction. The first thing, so what is mean by array? So if you wanted to store a collection of data, then you can go for this array data structure methods. So like for example, here I'm using JavaScript platform for today's explanation. So like if you wanted to learn that arrays in C, or like if you wanted to learn the array in C++, then like you can just learn in the future sessions of mine. So here this will be exclusively only in JavaScript. I'm just going to explain you this data structures concept. So that will be very easy to learn as well for a front-end developer or back-end developer, because you'll be learning JavaScript. So that will be very easy for you to clear the interview rounds by coding it in the JavaScript. So now let me declare an array. So how to declare an array? So constant a equals to, and you have to use a square bracket to declare the array. So where you can store the collection of data. So now let me store 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So I have just stored this collection of data. So here, like I just wanted to add one more point. So array is something like you have to store, we can store collection of multiple data types. It's not that like you can only store the collection of same data types. Even if you look here, even if I give prints over here, so that's gonna accept. It won't throw any error, but you cannot manipulate this data because it's a mixture of numbers and strings. So that will be difficult to manipulate the data. So array supports the data types of different collection of different data types, not only the same data type. So now, so how does the array stores the value? So if you see, arrays will be storing the value index based method. So let me console log this and I'll show you. So if you do the console log, you'll be able to see in this console below. So whatever you have did. So let me refresh this page. So if you see, like I am able to see the array, whichever I have declared here. So let me open this. So if you're able to see that it's an index based 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the index number 0, 1 value is stored, 1 in index 1, the value 2 is stored, index 2, 3 is stored, index 3, 5 is stored, and in the index 4, 6 value 6 is stored. So basically the array will be storing the value based on the indexes. So if you notice here, this length of the array will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you see, there are 5 elements in the array. But if you see, since it is starting from the index, so it will be going till only the 4. It will be starting from 0 and it will be ending in the 4th index. But the length of array is not 4, the length of array is 5. Okay, because since it is starting from index 0, don't get confused that the length of array is 4. Okay, so now how to fetch the specific value in the array? So it's very simple. So how do you declare array? By using the square brackets. So same way, you have to just add a square bracket here like this, and you just have to mention the index. For example, if you need the value number 5, the index is 3. So you have to just mention the 3 over here. So that's it, very simple. So if you see, a of 3 will give you the value 5. If you need the index 0th value, like which is 1, so you have to just mention a of 0. So a of 0 will give you 1. So similarly, if you need the index value of 2, so just put a of 2, which gives 3. If you see the index value, it will give 3. So now I'm just going to explain. So how to iterate through each elements in the array. So you learned now how to declare the array and like how to like fetch the value from the array. But now you also should learn so how to like manipulate or how to iterate through the array. Because if you wanted to manipulate the data, then you have to iterate through the array, because you need to have the access of each elements in the array. So for that, there are different ways. So today I'm just going to explain 2 different methods. So one with help of for loop and the other with help of for each loop. So it's very important to know both of the loops as well, because it will be very, very helpful for you in the future as well when you're like working on any projects. So you can just identify like which loop to use based on like your need. So now let me tell you the syntax of for loop. So syntax of for loop will be like for, okay, it starts with for and you have to use a square parenthesis. So inside the square parenthesis, there are like 3 separations. Okay, so first will be the initialization. So you have to initialize here. So why this initialization is needed, I will tell you. As you've seen, it starts from index 0 to 4. if you see it starts from index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to give the initialization of the value to iterate through the array from 0 to 4, because here we are going to fetch the value based on the indexes. So here you need the initialization. So next comes the termination. So termination is needed because like once you reach the index 4, you should not iterate your array, because your array is came to the end of the iteration. So like you have to stop your loop. So your iteration loop should stop, and like you should terminate it. So for that reason, this termination condition will be useful. And the next comes the incrementation. So why this incrementation is needed means, because like initially you will be starting with 0, so you have to increment to 1, you have to increment to 2, 3, 4, because since you wanted to iterate, you have to keep on incrementing your variable. For that reason, like you need this incrementation as well. So now after that, you have to just use this curly braces, open and close parentheses, and inside this parentheses you have to write whatever logic you wanted to do for manipulating that array. So now let me comment this. Okay, so now let's start with a simple iteration. So how to like print all the elements in the array in the console. So first for, so I'm just declaring a variable here, let with I equals to 0. So this will be the initialization. Why I'm declaring with 0 means it starts from index 0. So I'm just giving it as 0. So I less than. So in JavaScript, there's an inbuilt function. If you wanted to find out the length of the array, it's very simple. You can use this a.length option. So that will give you the length of the array. So you can use this a.length method to get the length of the array. So now I'm just given I less than a.length. Why I have given I less than a.length means, because you have to traverse less than the length, because the length will be 5, you have to traverse till the value number 4. So that's the reason I have just given I less than a.length. So you have to traverse less than the length only. So now like I plus plus, so this is to increment. So I plus plus, what it will do means it will increment the variable plus 1, it will increment by 1. So in this inside, I'm just going to put console.log of a of, because you need to iterate through each array. So now we are storing this in the value I. So I'm just giving it as I. So a of I. So can you see here, it is printing all the elements in the array starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me refresh it. So it is starting like 1, 2. This 3 is like this console, like don't get confused with this console. So I'm just commenting it out. So if you see, it is printing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'll show you by debugging it so that you might get a great understanding like of this. So let me open this. Okay, fine. So I'm just putting Control-Shift-I to open the inspect element. Like if you notice here, the JavaScript will be like there in the sources. If you wanted to find any files, you can just find it in the sources. Now I'm just going to add a debugger over here. So I'm just typing debugger. So that adds a debugger. So let me refresh this page. So we'll be able to see the debugger. Okay, so now it came to the debugger point. So now let's see how this array works, this for loop. So let me click here. So can you see it is coming first to the initialization? While you are debugging, so you have to click on the next step. So now it is in the I equal to 0. When you click on the next step only, that statement would have executed. So now if you see, I will be 0. So let me even like bring it a little bit up so that it will be like clear to you all. Okay, so now if you see I equals to 0, so now 0 less than this a.length will be 5. If you see, the length is 5, so 0 less than 5, which statement is true. If it is true, it should go to this line number 13. It will go inside the line, and if you see console.log of a of I, if you see a of I is 1, so in the I value we have the 0, so a of I is 1, so it will console log 1. So now let me click on the next execution. So can you see it is going to the incrementation? So now it is in this value 0. So now let me execute this. So now if you see, this value would have become 1. So now if you see, 1 is less than a.length, which is 5. 1 is less than 5 is true. So it will go into this execution, and it will if you see, a of I will be 2, so it will print the a of I. So now let me execute it again. So if you see, now the I value will be 2, so 2 is less than 5, which is true. Again it will go and execute the console.log of a of 2, which is 3. So now again it will go to the incrementation. So now if you see, the value of I is 3, so 3 is less than 5, which is again true. So now it will again execute. So again, it will print the A of 3, which is 5. So now let me execute the next step. So now it has incremented +1, so 4. So 4 is less than 5, which is again true. So if you have noticed, now we have come to the index 4. So after this should not execute because your array has only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexes. So now let me click on next. So it is printing A of 4, which is 6. So now let me click on the next icon. So if you notice, it is trying to increment. So now here, if you see, it is checking the condition. If it is 5 is less than 5, which is false. So since it is false, if you see, it will break the loop and it will come out of the line number 14. Can you see? So this is how the array works. So this is how you have to iterate through the array. So let me remove this debugger. So this is the first method. So how to use this for loop to iterate through the array. So now let's talk about the next method, which is for each. So if you see, if you wanted to use for each, these are array inbuilt methods. The for each won't return any new array, but there are some methods like map method. So this map method, filter method, there are some other array inbuilt methods. So these all will return a new array, but for or for each won't return a new array. So now how to iterate? So just you have to use this A dot. The A is nothing but the array which we have declared. So A dot, you have to use this for each. So open and close parenthesis. Then you have to give, you can give any name over here. I'm just giving it as item. Okay. And like you have to use this arrow symbol, and like you can like just straight away console.log straight away the item. So here you don't need any index based operation, because that is gonna straight away print the item in the array, which means the value in the array. So there is a syntax for this. So here you can give any name, like the first position takes the value. Actually, you can give with any name and you can print it. And the second position will take the index. Index is nothing but the I value. So if you see, let me give comma I. So can you see it also prints the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you wanted to do any manipulation in the array with help of this index, you can make use of this index array as well. So this is a simple for each loop. So here you don't have to like give this incrementation or nothing. Straight away this itself will run through the entire like loop of the array, and it will print the values for you. So you have to just use this inbuilt method, which is provided by the JavaScript. So now I consider that like here you have to multiply each elements by 2. Okay, like each elements by 2. So in that scenario, so you cannot like you need the index value basically, because here like I'm just going to assign it. So here if you see A of I, so A of I equals to A of I into 2. I'm just multiplying it with 2 based on the index. So if you see now, let me console.log and I will show you the A value. So if you see, it has been multiplied by 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. If you see, it has been multiplied by 2. If you wanted to manipulate the data using the for each, then like you need this I value, the index value, because here if you see, for if it is A of 0, what happens? A of 0 equals to A of 0 into 2. So what it will do is A of 0 is 1. In place of A of 0, it will replace this A of 0 into 2, which is 1 into 2, 2. That will straight away replace the value. Okay. So now like how to do it? Very simple. As I told that like map method will return a new array. If you wanted condition based rendering, you can use filter. If you wanted to use multiplication or operations, you can use this map method. So I will show you. So let new array equals to A dot map of. It's very simple. You can just put item, this arrow option, item into 2. So this straight away, this will multiply and it will return the new array. Let me remove this and I will show you. So this will straight away return the new array. You don't have to like copy like this as we did in the for each. So you can just do it like this, new array. So this will straight away return a new array like with the updated values. So can you see here, it has been multiplied by, because here we are multiplying by 2. So again, it is getting multiplied by 2. So we are getting this result in the new array. So consider you wanted to filter the values greater than 12. So in that scenario, you can use filtered array. So you can use A dots filter. Same way, you can just use condition based rendering, item greater than 2, that's greater than 12. So now I'll just console and I'll show you the filtered array, console.log of filtered array. So if you could notice, like here, like it is filtering the values which is greater than, let me refresh. So here, if you see, it is trying to filter the value which is greater than 12. Since I am okay, like let's do one thing. We'll perform this on new array, because this is a new array which we are getting, right? So here, if you see, I'm just performing this filter option on the new array. So it is returning me the values with 20 and 20, 24, which is greater than 12. So you can make use of this map for each and filter, which is array inbuilt methods, to solve your problems, which may like reduce your time as well in solving the problems, and also it is very fast for you to solve the problems in a given minutes. So I think this video would have been very useful for you as a beginner, like how to like get like introduction to the arrays and like how to solve the problems using arrays. So what I will do is like I also put a code HackerRank link in the below description, and I also will put in the comment section. Please go and solve the code. Like you can just log in the contest, and like you can just start solving the problem regularly based on the videos that I upload. So this will be very, very grateful for your future, and you will be like improvising your problem solving skills as well in a great way. So this will help you for you like to clear the round top companies as well. Like if you wanted to go for higher package, you have to just attend some companies. So obviously the first round will be coding round. Even if the first round is not coding round, in some rounds the coding questions can be asked. So like if you start solving the problems on the regular way, so you will be like able to crack the questions as well. So don't forget to solve the HackerRank question that I have put in the link. Even I also will give a separate explanation video for all the questions that I am dropping in the Code with Prince like HackerRank contest. So thanks for watching this video. So please, if you wanted to like watch more videos and you wanted to learn more stuffs like data structures, linked list, everything, so do subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notification button so that you can stay tuned with me and you can regularly solve the problems and you can improvise your problem solving skills. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.